fine day here as I wear some bright colors, having some fun in this bright sunny day. That's right. I'm here with you with a new nail design for you, having some fun. My nails that I just sharpened up to get all ready and look nice. This one for some reason looks, oops, sorry about that, slightly different than some of them in a way, but they're not. I don't like how it's shaped. All that awesomeness as I drink my morning coffee of Joe, not copy, coffee of my dark thickness of goodness, JoJo of JoJo's. If that makes any sense. But with today, I'm going to be doing some nice bright nails, and I'm going to use these two new colors I just got. This nice tealy coral color, and it's even called Coral. And then this nice color for my accent. I might use this one for the main, this one for an accent, and all that awesomeness. And this one is named, this one doesn't have a name. For some reason, it doesn't want to show the name. I guess it's covered up by the sticker that shows the price, but that's fine. These polishes that are made in Italy, so I'm assuming that means they're good. Nice, good size, got them really cheap and good. I didn't have some blue, and you know, I like to add some color to my things and have some awesomeness. So I think I'm gonna do an awesome thing where I'm gonna use one of my plates here to make the nice design with. I'm going to do that on my accent nail, the one where I use this color. It's gonna have a stamp on top of it with a little bit of black. And this one's gonna be, I think I'm gonna do the swish, swish, swish look, which you'll see what that is. You probably know what that is because I have a few videos of that on my channel. If you'd like to go see some of those. Other ones with other kinds. Yes, I know, some of the designs I do, I show more than once. But I like to show them more than once because they're cool and fun. So let's see here. What shall I use for my accent nail? All I need is a little thing where I can go on top and stamp on top of like some nice swish, 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 and that's gonna be for the accent nail. I've done that once before. I'm not sure if there's a video of that one, but I did one with only swishing in the center-ish, like so it's very small, not the whole thing, with some thin-ish color, like the main color, and then some on top. Some of those ones I've done kind of remind me of those cups that you use. I think they were for like water cups in the 80s or 90s that had like this blue white color. I think I have some nails that I might have a picture of, maybe I showed how to do them, that had that look to them. Because I remember when I did it, I was like, oh, this reminds me of those water cups. They were like this big and they had like this design on them. You might know what I'm talking about. They were blue and white for the most part. So I'm not sure. I'm almost trying to pick something that has something to it that maybe I can put a gem on top, one of my gems here. So we're gonna see about that in a minute. So the sci-fi one might be really good because I see something that looks like a maze. I'm trying to get this out. And there we go. Because there's one, if you can see it, right there, that's circular and it has kind of a dot in the middle. That might look really good on my accent nail if I can get it printed right, because sometimes they can be a little finicky and stuff to print it and get it right. This is my sci-fi one. There's even an R2-D2 or a version of one, and there's even stuff to do with Star Trek on it, which is amazing. So I'm gonna use this circular one, which is a maze, I think I'm gonna do. And then I might put a gem in the middle, a nice sparkly gem in the center. So that seems like it would be probably good. I'm only gonna do that on one nail because I want the rest to just be more plain, but fun with some colors. So I'm probably gonna add some other colors to this besides these two. Those with sparkle and all that awesomeness. Okay, now that we have the nice plate that we're gonna use figured out, and I'm probably gonna do a stamp with, I'm gonna put a gem and stamp. Let's pick some other colors out that can go with these two. That can be swooped on top with a thin little thing. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know if there's a name for it, because it's just one of my favorite ones to do. So, let's see here. As you can see, just like my thing for my plates. This thing holds my polishes. I was using it to just hold my nail stuff in general, using something else, but then I started using this here, which is like compact, just to hold a few of my extra little things. Oop, there's my file. To hold my little gemmies and a few these things, because this is more useful for my polish, especially because it's more cushioned as well. So let's see here. I could do a little bit of yellow, but I kind of did yellow for my last nails, so I don't want to use that. There's a little bit of this, which would probably be good, because then this and this, yeah, that would work. Maybe another one that's a little bit more red, like goes with this coral color. as well. Let's see, maybe this one that I have here. I did do a nail with this pretty recently as a background, I think, with some green on top or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly, but this would work pretty well. Just a little bit of swishy swish. I'm not sure if I should use these for a main color because I don't know how good these are of polishes, because sometimes I use one of my Remulin as a thin base sometimes when I don't know if the polish is extremely good, because then it makes it last longer, because that was the first one I put on after the base coat and all that awesomeness. Ooh, I have this green as well, but I just used this not too long ago, so I'm not sure. So I might use all these colors because I want it to be kind of bright. It's mainly going to be these two, the ones I just got as the main, and then these are going to kind of be on top to go with it, and a little bit of black, because that's going to be the stamping color. So let's see, I need my black. Black, 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 I need my black, I need my black, 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 I need black. It's in here somewhere. I think this is it. Yep, this is my black. I mostly use it for stamping, but it's very good, and it's not a huge amount. I wish it was the bigger one. This is not that expensive. This is like less than 10 bucks. Really, really cheap. But when you get to the bigger of the same brand, it's more like the 10 bucks, your typical price, which was like a size like this. That's my base coat. You can see that I'm getting very low. And then, of course, my top coat. I'm probably going to use this because I like to use this one if I'm going to use it top coat more than once. And then my top coat is this one, my Holo Taco top coat. That is like great. It makes it look like so nice. It almost makes it kind of have that look that you get when you do gel polish in a way. And all that awesomeness. So because this is hard to get and you only can get it online, I use this as my thing, and then it makes it last a lot longer because this is good. I just don't like the shape of this bottle. It's almost tipples over sometimes when I'm trying to get it out, and I do, don't understand this brand. I've never understand Sally Hansen. Good polishes, weird shaped bottles, because they keep changing their bottles. That's one of their bottles. Is this one? Yeah, this is one. This is the bottle. I wish they would just keep using this one because this is a really nice bottle. Why can't they just do versions of that bottle with this instead of this? I don't know. And then there's let me just see. I know this, and then there's this bottle. I almost feel like they should just keep these two. And that's it. I don't think this bottle should even exist. Who makes a bottle in the right mind with a bottle like that? Occasionally it almost like, oh no, it doesn't topple over all the time, but sometimes it does. Okay, my ranting about the bottle is done, but you can see what I mean. So with all that in mind, I'm not going to use this sparkle. I might want to use the sparkle to go with it slightly. I wonder if I should use this. Add a little bit of gold with it. Ooh, that might be really nice. You know how I like to use this. So let's use that. I use it a fairish amount, but I try not to use it every time. But that's beside the point. Let's get to the making of this, because that's why you're here, right? Because if I was here watching this video, I'd be like, where is the nail making? But who doesn't mind some talking here and there? Because we all know that we blabber on sometimes. With the hollow, to the gold, to the brightness, to whatever you feel like doing. And of course, as it's becoming springtime and then summertime, why not do bright, nice nails? Oh, you can do bright nails anytime. If you feel like it's too gloomy, do some bright nails to brighten up your time so it doesn't feel so gloomy. Well, now, let's get to it. On my natural, shaped up nails. Here I go, putting on my first color, as I already have put on my base color to protect my nails. So here we go with the blue here, which is going to be the main color of most of my nails. And the other one, the kind of peachy kind of color, is going to be my accent color. So here we go, putting this on. Oh, it looks so nice and luxurious. Yes, I took it, and I'm just going to go for it and see how this nail polish holds up. It does feel like a really good consistency, I gotta say. It goes on nice and smooth, and the brush is a good size. And here is the other color from the same brand of polish that I've never heard of. But whichever, I'm glad I got it. It feels so nice and luxurious. This one is thinner. Sometimes that can happen with lighter colors. Darker colors usually cover better in less coats. So this one's probably going to add a little more coats than the other one, just to make sure the opacity is nice and I'm not seeing right through, because I don't always like to see right through my nail with light going through as much, with little gaps. You won't be able to tell, but I would in certain lighting. But here we go, saying in a second coat, because I almost always do a second coat, because then it makes it last a little longer, even if and then sometimes it is not as opaque as you think, until you put a second coat. And then here we go, putting another coat on this one to just see, and you can see as it still is a little liney. I don't know what it is sometimes. It's the same brand exactly, but because it's a light color, it reacts differently and stuff. And I'm just gonna put one more because I think that will really fix it. But it does need a top coat and everything that will fix it as well. And my swishy swishes will work to its magic as well. Okay, now say that in a minute. So here's all the colors, like I told you, that we've picked, well, I have picked to do this nail design because I thought they went well together, especially like that green and that orange and stuff, because I want bright, fun colors and of course a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to use my Holo Top Coat Gold Sparkle that I really like. It took me a little while before I got a new one of those because I had one years ago and I used it to death. Now I have the one from Holo Top Coat, which I'm probably going to use to death at some point. And stuff, but there we go. Whoops, I didn't switch the brush enough and take much of the polish, but that's okay. You never know what's gonna happen sometimes when you do this kind of switch design that I love doing and all that awesomeness. So yeah, I'm just doing it on this one. This one is the one with the swishes because you can see the colors a lot better when it's a nice bright color instead of a dark like the blue. And yeah, this other colors are kind of thin, but it just gives a slight thing with the other ones. So we're going to do this orange. Yes, the orange doesn't fully show, but it gives it a slight thing. It's a slight different color than the peachy color underneath. So, and I'm going to use this lighter blue to go with that darker blue, just to give it a little something more. You can go as many colors as you want. You can cover it almost all the way up and just show a little bit of the main color or whatever you want to do. But of course, I'm going to add some of this. And this kind of really helped it clean up. I just had to make sure I took some off the brush because it got a little thick there. We don't want that. Here we are with my nails at this stage. Almost could leave them like this with my one accent nail with the colors on top. But I think I might do my other middle one here on my nail with the stamp. But leave this one like this, I think so. But look at that so far. That looks pretty nice if I do say so. The lighting's a little bad for it, but that's what's up. It's still pretty awesome. This looks like a finished manicure to me. But I think I'll add that little woof on my other nail next to it. But I'm liking this nail so much like it is. I'm gonna leave it like it is without stamp on top. The stamp's gonna go on here. Yes, that's right. Dunk. Okay, whatever that is. Well, there we go. Let's get to the rest of this manicure. Because I don't know about you, I'm excited to do so. As we now start with the stamping here, this nice black color. I recommend black is a very good color for stamping because it stands out the most. If you really want it to stand out, other stampers colors and stuff work as well as too, especially if you're trying to make a 3D look where you offset it. But here I'm just cleaning my plate because it is me being bad about keeping it clean, because now I'm putting it on the stamp here. I'm now pushing down kind of hard-ish, which you want to do when you're putting it on sometimes to make sure it really gets on, but you do want to make sure your polish is nice and dry first. So I recommend you can put a top coat on it to make it dry faster. And here are the kind of gems I'm going to use. These kind of iridescent gems that go from two colors. This one's more of a green to a purpley pink color kind of iridescentness, which is awesome, kind of like a labradorite stone, I would say, with these kind of gems. I don't think a lot of these gems are labradorite to that color, but that's beside the point. And here we go with the glue I'm using, which is from Kiss something, not the band, of course, but it's very good to use some nail glue kind of thing because clear polish doesn't work very well to do that. So there we go with that. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting another stamp on the accent nail because it felt a little sad with that one not having it as well, because like I said before, I did do a nail a while back with a little bit of swish and then the stamper on top, which I thought looked really cool, and just felt like I needed to do that here. Well, there we go. I just did my nails and I decided to add a gem to both because I liked this one in a way, but it was missing something. And then when I saw the one next to it, maybe what I should have done, I could have done, but still really cool. I could have done this on this one before putting the stamp on top. But now that I did both, I think it looks pretty nice. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I have done. The other two on the outside I think I'm going to leave, unless I want to put a tiny little gem here and here, which I might actually do because it is missing something slightly, but I'm not going to stamp or anything. It's just going to be a different gem than the ones I used. I'm going there for the middle ones. So I think I'll put a couple tiny ones on the bottom. So with that in mind, thank you for coming and watching this video here of these nails as I stamped, as I swished, as you now know what that means. Unless you've watched other videos, I might have said that in some other videos as well with the same technique, maybe without the stamp on top and without the gem. But I felt like bringing it up a notch and making it even more. It's like I went to the salon and got my nails done. Higher and higher and higher. Didn't need to stem it, but I felt like I would. So there we go. I'll leave the other two nice and blue for the most part. Add a little tiny gem of my tiny nails. Well, thank you for coming and enjoying these nails here. Like I said, as always, leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like me to do next. If you have any ideas, or just tell me how you liked it and all that awesomeness. Like the video if you liked it, and dislike it if you disliked it, as it's good to know who likes, who doesn't, and all that awesomeness. Well, I would assume you liked it, because why would you have clicked on it? Especially if you watched other videos of mine and all that. But maybe you just came in to see what it was like and was like, and then you just left. That's fine too. With all that awesomeness, with many more designs to come, and just having fun with my nail things this way, that way, and all the way around. Yes, that's right. Who says a simple nail can't be made more unique and less simple? But with all that in mind, thank you for coming. Till next time, sparkle, sparkle.